Spring is here, and the deals are hotter than ever at Shack Shop. Turn heads with stunning bikinis, now on sale. Explore the deep with cutting-edge underwater drones. Gear up for adventure with durable tents for every trip. Ride into spring with unbeatable deals on bikes. Fresh styles, women's fashion, and must-have looks, all discounted. Don't miss the Shack Shop Spring Fling Sale. These prices won't last. Shop now and make this spring unforgettable, only at Shack Shop.
Washington, D.C. is reeling after two sitting members of Congress, one Democrat and one Republican, announced their resignations within hours of each other, sending a rare bipartisan shock through Capitol Hill. Representatives Eric Swalwell of California and Tony Gonzales of Texas confirmed they would vacate their seats rather than face the possibility of formal expulsion proceedings tied to serious misconduct allegations. The sudden departures have not only disrupted the balance of power in the House of Representatives, but also ignited a political and legal firestorm that continues to unfold by the hour. A rapid fall from power. For Eric Swalwell, the resignation marks a dramatic collapse of a once prominent political trajectory. Long viewed as a rising figure within the Democratic Party, Swalwell had recently launched a campaign for governor of California. That campaign was abruptly suspended just one day before his resignation announcement, signaling that internal pressures were mounting fast. While Swalwell has publicly denied the most serious accusations, he acknowledged lapses in judgment and stated that stepping down was necessary to prevent further distraction from his office and colleagues. At the same time, Tony Gonzales, a Republican representing Texas, also confirmed his intention to resign, facing his own set of allegations involving inappropriate conduct. Though details in his case differ, the timing of both exits created an unprecedented moment where members from both major parties simultaneously faced political collapse. Ethics investigation and mounting allegations. The situation escalated after the House Ethics Committee formally opened an investigation into Swalwell. The inquiry centers on claims that he engaged in inappropriate relationships, including allegations involving individuals working under his authority. The controversy intensified when a woman publicly accused Swalwell of a violent sexual assault dating back to 2018. According to her account, the two met through professional and social circles in Beverly Hills, where she was working on a tech-related business venture. She described multiple encounters, culminating in an alleged incident where she claimed she was drugged and assaulted in a hotel room. The accuser stated she had only consumed a small amount of alcohol before losing physical control of her body. Her account includes allegations of physical violence, loss of consciousness, and lack of consent. She also said the incident had long-term psychological effects, impacting her mental health and personal life for years afterward. Importantly, she explained her delay in coming forward, citing fear of retaliation due to Swalwell's political influence, legal background, and connections to law enforcement. Her legal team has indicated plans to submit evidence to authorities, including personal notes, communications, and witness testimony. Legal pressure builds. The legal ramifications of these allegations could extend far beyond political consequences. Attorneys representing the accuser criticize Swalwell's public statements, arguing that his characterization of the situation minimizes the severity of the claims. They have vowed to pursue justice through formal legal channels, including filing a police report and cooperating with investigators. Meanwhile, federal authorities have also signaled interest in the case. Kash Patel, serving as FBI director, publicly invited Swalwell to participate in an interview as part of any ongoing or potential investigations. He also encouraged others with relevant information to come forward. Political fallout spreads. The scandal has quickly expanded beyond the individuals directly involved. Several Democratic candidates and elected officials who previously received campaign contributions linked to Swalwell have begun returning those funds. Reports indicate that tens of thousands of dollars distributed through his political action committee are now being redirected, often towards organizations that support victims of sexual violence. This wave of financial distancing highlights how seriously the party is treating the situation, especially as multiple competitive races approach. Party leaders respond. Prominent political figures have weighed in on the resignations. Former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi stated she had no prior knowledge of the allegations before they became public, but described Swalwell's resignation as the appropriate course of action under the circumstances. On the Republican side, House Speaker Mike Johnson also supported the resignations, suggesting that stepping down was the correct decision given the seriousness of the accusations and admissions tied to the cases. Pressure from both sides of the aisle. In the hours leading up to the resignations, lawmakers from both parties were preparing formal expulsion resolutions, an extremely rare and politically charged process. Florida Representative Anna Paulina Luna publicly set a deadline for Swalwell to officially resign, warning that failure to do so would result in immediate action to remove him from office. Similarly, Democratic lawmakers signaled they were ready to pursue expulsion proceedings against Gonzales, creating a tense standoff that ultimately ended with both men choosing to step down voluntarily. Impact on congressional balance.
The resignations have immediate consequences for the already narrow minority in the House of Representatives. With multiple vacancies now in play, the balance of power becomes even more fragile, increasing the stakes of upcoming special elections. The shifting numbers could influence legislative priorities, voting outcomes, and party strategies in the months ahead. Impact on California politics. Swalwell's exit from the California governor's race has also reshaped the Democratic primary landscape. High-profile candidates such as billionaire Tom Steyer and former Representative Katie Porter are now positioned as leading contenders to replace Gavin Newsom. On the Republican side, candidate Steve Hilton has received backing from Donald Trump, potentially reshaping the dynamics of California's unique top two primary system, where candidates from any party compete in a single primary and the top two advance. Personal and financial fallout. Beyond politics, Swalwell is facing consequences in his personal and financial life. A major donor and longtime supporter, Stephen Klubeck, has publicly severed ties with him, reportedly demanding repayment of substantial financial support and cutting off access to property previously made available to the congressman. Such high-profile defections underscore how rapidly support can evaporate once allegations of this magnitude emerge. A defining moment for accountability. The dual resignations of Swalwell and Gonzales represent a rare bipartisan moment in which serious allegations force swift political consequences. While both men have taken different approaches in responding to the claims, the outcome underscores a broader shift toward accountability in public office. As investigations continue and more information emerges, the long-term implications for the individuals involved, their parties, and the institution of Congress remain uncertain.